Hey, buddy.
Hey, hold on a second. Shit. All right. What's going on, dude?
Not a lot. What's you, Schlick?
Oh, nothing much, man. I just got roped into doing this from Mickey.
Yep, I noticed that. And then I roped myself into it somehow. So go.
Yeah.
couple
You
of
don't have
details
anything
right
else
here.
going on, so what the hell, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so I'm gonna try to figure out
Gonna make the drink now.
some of this stuff here. Okay. So there's that. Because you're a little low on the volume.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
How to fix that exactly.
All right, so then so you see me right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can alt tab back and forth and it just goes to wherever I want to go, but it's just my camera.
Sure.
It's nice.
I'm gonna set this down for a second while I continue to make my drink.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
that was creepy.
What was that?
I just saw like a view of you from like up below. Yeah, it's weird.
Yep, I'm here to mess with your head. Do. I have to plug my phone in a second too.
All right.
How's your day?
It's not going so bad. I didn't really do much today, which was nice. Kind of took the day off.
Those are important days to have.
Yeah. And you were teaching a private at 9 o'clock on a Friday night?
I had a 7:45 and an 8:30. So
that's crazy.
45-minute privates at Atomic. So yeah, I wrapped up about 20 minutes ago and bolted home. Bolted it.
All right. Oh shit. Yeah, no, that should be right.
All right. Booze in hand.
All right. So there's like a YouTube chat that I've got up on screen that you can also pull up on. Oh no, you're on your phone.
I'm on my phone.
Yeah. So there's a YouTube chat. Maybe I'll get my headphones.
Question mark?
No, because then I can play music. Because I think. Let me know if can you hear this?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay. Let me see. So then, can you just give me don't answer yet? I'm going to mute my speaker and hit play. Okay. So can you hear this? Did you hear that?
Nope.
Okay. So Mark D'Olimpio and I are going to be doing a thing, and we were kind of working out some of the kinks of this stuff before. What's up? Who's this? Yes, no. Crispian. Oh, that's not Christian, is it? Maybe not. Anyway, so Mark and I were going to. The fucking Guzzo. God damn it, Mike.
That guy.
Were you ever in a week with Peter, Mike? It's like 10 seconds, I think. I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Fucking Mike. So what are you drinking tonight there, Peter?
It's a riff on the Stoat Special.
A Stoke Special?
Stoat. It's.
Oh, Stoat. Yeah, you made those.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made those at the
Normally
experiment.
it's either bourbon or rye, and then bitters and triple sec. But I'm using brandy tonight.
I don't like brandy.
Really?
Yeah.
You ever had a sidecar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
If it's not
well,
your
maybe.
thing, it's your thing.
So I don't like brandy, and I don't like cognac. But I think I don't like cognac more.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said too, Mike. I thought that Peter was too soft, and I could barely hear him.
Is this any better?
No, not really.
How's this, baby?
I have no idea how to turn you up there, Peter. Where's Lauren? Maybe she can turn you on.
That goes without saying. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't have an external mic that I can hook up to this thing yet.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. So do you not dance at Atomic on Friday nights?
I do, just not tonight.
What's the music like there?
It on Friday nights is actually pretty good. They've come around to a lot more big band swing, so that's kind of nice. Tonight it's actually a live music night, if you can believe it. It's Steve Lucky and the Rumba Bums tonight.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, man.
Those guys are awesome.
They kick ass. Carmen Get It is still getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that she has an engineering degree from the University of Michigan?
I did not know that. I did not.
Yeah, she's a smart motherfucker.
She, yeah, she's a pretty together chick. I was very flattered one night because a million years ago, before I moved back up to Seattle, actually, they brought them in to do a night, and I was doing the drop-in lesson, and she was like watching for most of it. And
Really?
when it was done, at some point, she like found me in the ballroom and pulled me aside, and she's like, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've seen a lot of people do drop-in lessons, and that's absolutely one of the best ones I've ever seen in my life. You're really good at this. I was like, thank you, Carmen. Get it? That's awesome.
That's super cool.
Yeah, that was a compliment that I will always treasure.
Yeah.
Clink. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, just like that. Looks hot.
Is that a good look for me?
Yeah, I think you should do that from now on. The hair helmet, it really suits you.
Just comb it forward.
Not creepy.
Press it down on my skull.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty sweet.
Hey, since this is drunk big band history, you should look up a guy named Ish Kabibble, who was one of the guy vocalists for Kay Kaiser. Because you're
Ish Kabibble? That doesn't sound like a real name.
It wasn't his real name. It was definitely his stage name.
Oh, what was his real name though?
He definitely rocked that hairstyle that you're rocking right now.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What was his real name though? Like John?
Harry something. I can't remember his last name.
Harry James?
Yeah, totally that.
Ish Kabibble.
I can't
Ish
remember
Kabibble.
Yeah. But the really irritating Kay Kaiser rendition of what is it? The Three Little Fishies. They swam all over the dam. That piece of shit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a horrible, horrible song. It was a novelty song that, of course, did very well for Kay Kaiser's band. Anyway, Ish Kabibble did the vocals.
Merwin Bogue. Yeah, his name's that's even more jacked up than Ish Kabibble.
Merwin Pogue, yeah.
Merwin Bogue?
Pogue.
Pogue.
Yeah.
Well, Guzzo said it was Bogue. And
Really?
since he's sober, I trust him more than I trust you. He probably looked it up.
Probably a good call. Yeah.
Where are you headed to next?
Gothenburg, Sweden.
Oh, you're doing minor swing?
Yep. Me and Lauren.
That's pretty sweet, dude.
Nick and Shawnee and Adam and Sana.
LMGTFY. Let me get that for you.
Okay.
I'm just reading chat.
Sure. Chat.
Oh, let me Google that for you. Oh, fuck you, Mike. I know that shit. Anyway, so they're Gothenburg.
Yeah.
There was a woman in week 1 that from Gotham, that danced in Gothenburg, I think.
Was that
Anna.
Ani?
Who?
Ani?
Ani?
Yeah. Her and Gasper?
In Gasper. No. Oh well, yeah, no, they were little the support peoples.
Yeah.
No, but there was a woman who was a participant.
Oh, okay.
Hannah.
Cool.
Hannah, the vintage ginger that
I don't know this person.
I don't think owns a pair of sweatpants.
I do not know this person.
Or
but
like a
I
t-shirt.
will
Frida.
meet them in a week.
I don't know Frida. Do I know Frida, Mike? I don't know Frida. Where's Lauren?
She and Nick are actually at Atomic doing some social dancing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw that Lauren's trying to sell off half of her wardrobe.
Yes. Yes, she is. I am okay with that because that means more room in the closet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who takes up more closet space, though, you or her?
Oh, her. Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
I'm not as much of a clothes horse as people think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually probably got a grand total of a half a dozen suits. Like
right.
total. And honestly, I really only wear 2 or 3 of them right now. So
are you wearing a GoPro, dude? It's like you're like getting ready for some sort of Call of Duty mission.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. No, I'm just holding my phone. I just went to turn on the air conditioner because it's a little warm in the apartment right now.
Oh, it's like in the 40s out here.
Nice.
It got cold.
No, it's over 70 degrees right now.
Holy cow!
Today. Yeah, it's warm. Warm day.
Ooh, so there's no wind where I'm at right now. Watch this, dude. Watch this.
Nothing but class. Kyle Smith, everybody.
Yay! So I'm working on my second beer, but this one has a whole bunch of alcohol in it.
Good man.
Is that your second?
No, it's still my first. But I had stuff earlier today too, so it's all rolling around. So what, are people going to ask us questions? Is that the deal?
Sure. Why not? I don't know how this works. Mickey peer pressured me into doing it.
Right. Well, then he should probably have the leadoff question, don't you think?
Sure.
I just made that up.
I was expecting proper drunk history. That requires production, Mike. Jesus Christ. Like, this just happened like 3 hours ago.
Right.
I don't have any costumes.
I'm in my suit.
That's not a costume.
No, that's pretty normal. Let me know when this gets weird.
Oh, it got weird a long time ago.
Okay, good.
I'm working on it, Mike. This is my second beer. And this one is Bourbon County brand stout. And it says it's 15% alcohol, but it's from 2013. So I think that now it's like 17 or 18%.
There you go. It's fermenting itself.
Yeah. Well, it does that.
All the best stuff does that.
I think I posted it on Facebook. Let me see. There's that. There's the fucking Stacy. Stacy's asleep. Well, she sucks.
She's gonna miss out on all the good.
Yeah, you don't know Stacy. Stacy was someone that I danced with in San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day. The story about the Peruvian March. The fuck? The fuck is a Peruvian March?
What?
The Peruvian March?
What?
Mike asked What is the story about the Peruvian March?
I got nothing.
I know that there was a Spanish march that was involved with fucking Fletcher Henderson and the really good white band. Who was that? Who?
I said Paul Whiteman because I was kidding.
No, Paul Whiteman sucks.
Yes.
No.
Agreed.
Gene Goldkett.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, dude. No. So Guzzo. Okay, so this is a good story. So Fletcher Henderson played at the Paramount Ballroom in New York City.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And then Gene Goldkett was from Detroit, and he played at some place in Detroit. And then they did like a wife swap thing where like the Fletcher Henderson's band like traveled to Detroit, and then Gene Goldkett's band traveled to New York, and then they played at their respective ballrooms.
Sure.
And then Fletcher Henderson drove back like really fast to try to get back in time to play like a battle where they were going to like fight each other on stage, and then not like fight each other, but
With
like
knives.
like trombone battle thingy.
Right.
And so Gene Goldkett was a bunch of white dudes, and Fletcher Henderson was a bunch of black dudes, and it was Fletcher Henderson's house. And so back in the day when they had like these big famous band battles, they all had their like secret book, you know, that was like, you know, like I heard that Chick Webb had like 4 of them or something, where like the 4th one was like never used, except for like the super awesome bands like Basie that came through.
Basie, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So Goldkett was playing second, and then Fletcher Henderson started off with I don't know, some really cool song, and then played another cool song after that, and then played a really good song after that, and then when it was time for Gene Goldkett's band to play, they were like, "What the fuck do we play? Like, how do you follow up the Fletcher Henderson's band, who's like really good, and then but like they're in their house, and so like how do you follow it up?" And so they all got together, like huddled up, and it was like what's this guy, the Frankie Trumbauer, and who was Dorsey in Goldkett's band?
Everybody was in Goldkett's
band. Everyone was in Goldkett's band.
Yeah.
So Dorsey, and then by that statement, Goodman and all those guys, they all got together, and they're like, "What are we gonna do, boss? What are we gonna do?" And then they're like, "Well, we can't like battle like Fletcher Henderson because the dude's like really badass. So let's like flip everything on its head." And so they ended up playing a 3/5 Spanish march.
Oh wow!
That's as a way to like for everyone to be like, "What?
Right?
What the fuck?" Yeah. Like not know, like unexpected, right?
Yeah.
So then, famously after that, they ended up playing Tiger Rag, and there was some quote from like Trumbauer or Dorsey or something like that who was like, "We're gonna come out with both barrels blazing," and then they played Tiger Rag and just completely like destroyed Fletcher Henderson's band.
Wow!
And then at the end, the verdict was that Fletcher Henderson lost in his own house to Gene Gold. Oh shit!
Oh man!
Hold on, man down. That Fletcher Henderson lost to Gene Goldkett in his own old house, and then there was some guy from Fletcher Henderson's band who was like, "Yeah, we weren't expecting that from those Hicks from the Sticks," right. And I thought that was kind of funny. And so it was like a really big thing for Gene Goldkett's band for Fletcher Henderson to lose, especially to a white band. And then they had like a rematch like later on, and it was totally shitty because they like declared it a draw, and it was like, it's a draw. Right. But yeah, it was a Spanish march, like Spanish, Espanol. It's fun.
Clearly.
So who's your favorite band, Peter?
My favorite band?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Big band?
Any band, Peter. Any band.
I could listen to the Oscar Peterson trio with
That's incorrect choice.
Sorry?
That's the incorrect choice.
No, it's absolutely the most correct choice.
No.
Where's Shayna? She'll back me up on this.
Oh, fuck Shayna. Shayna knows good music.
That's what I'm saying.
So she would incorrectly back you up if
So
she
what you're
backed
saying
you up.
is all the people that know good music would agree with me.
Incorrectly.
Yeah.
Incorrectly.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to big bands, I'm always going to be a Goodman guy.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know?
Yeah.
Like I like Artie Shaw, a lot of his recordings and a lot of his charts. But if you like held a gun to my head and was like, you can only listen to one big band for the rest of your life, I'm going with Goodman.
Yeah.
There's just so much good stuff.
Well, Artie Shaw was a fucking quitter, dude.
Yes, he was repeatedly.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Repeatedly a quitter.
Yeah, but he did bang fucking all the hot chicks, dude. He banged fucking
Ava Gardner.
Ava Gardner and Greta Garbo? No. Marilyn Monroe? No.
Maybe.
Who the fuck else did he bang? He banged someone really hot.
Lots of people. He was married several times.
He was, yeah. Hey, Guzzo, who did Artie Shaw bang? Look that up for us. LMGTFY. LMGTFY. Guzzo's on it.
Yeah, if I was, only was able to have the Birth of Swing set, the Carnegie Hall set, and the BG on the Air.
Yeah.
Just those three compilations, I'd be happy for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but see, if you're talking like single compilation album thingy, Rita Hayworth. Oh shit. From fucking Shawshank Redemption, dude. Yeah.
By the way, Rita Hayworth, Mexican.
No.
Yep.
Did she change her last name?
Have him look it up. She changed her whole name.
Oh, what was her original name?
I do not
like
know.
Lupita Gomez?
Well, something like that. I remember many moons ago wandering around Olvera Street, downtown LA.
Yeah.
And all suited up, and some of the super old Hispanic vendors were like, "Oh my God, you're a swing dancer." We used to swing dance when we were kids, and we remember when Rita Hayworth used to come down here and dance too, back before she changed her name to Rita Hayworth. And I was like, did not know that.
Margarita Carmen Cancino.
There you go.
She's from Brooklyn.
Sure.
I mean, originally. Her parents obviously could be something else if they wanted to be.
But what were you saying about Goodman and sets and stuff?
I was saying that if you had like one compilation CD, I think that for me it would be Ellington's Blanton Webster Band.
Okay.
Like if you had a compilation CD, what would it be? Because fucking Blanton Webster Band, dude. So good.
It's good. Ellington's stuff, it's I don't know. He just never really nailed it for me. I know it's heresy, but again, if you're asking me what am I going to sit around and listen to for the rest of my life, I would pick for my compilation of choice. I would probably go with that BG on the Air.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
It's got trio stuff, quartet stuff, full band stuff, fast, slow, everything. And so much energy. I mean, I respect the hell out of the Blanton Webster years. You got, Jack the Bear, you got Jumpin' Pumpkins, you got Coco, you got Cottontail, all that stuff. But then you got like the Flaming Sword and Warm Valley and like so much dross that I would have to sit through that I'm not interested in. Not my thing.
Yeah.
But that BG on the Air, that is solid gold from top to bottom.
So Mike says that Artie Shaw banged Betty Grable, Lana Turner, Ava Gardner, and Rita Hayworth.
There you go. Dude got around.
Wow. That's impressive. That's like the fucking who's that Irish guy from the Irish actor that like banged everybody. He's from now. Because there was like who?
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell. Colin Farrell, and then Wilt Chamberlain. He had sex with like 10,000 women. What the fuck, dude?
So there's a super old restaurant in Hollywood called Musso and Frank.
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
No.
It's been around since 1919. It's like the oldest continually running restaurant in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Everybody's, ate there. Everybody drank there for a million years. And I was there a couple of years ago talking to a super old bartender and just kind of picking his brain about, celebrities and who's been there. And he was dropping names about all the crazy people who've been in there. And he's like, oh, and who is, he's a Cuban guy. And he's like, who is there's an Irish actor. He's popular for, I was like, Colin Farrell. He's like, yeah, that guy's an asshole. He's like, excuse me. He's like, yeah, he's a drunk. He come in here. He was just a jerk there. I kicked him out. I was like, that's awesome.
I think that happened to Marty Kleppner. Yeah. I think he's been kicked out of a lot of places.
Didn't he get kicked out of the country? That's what I heard.
Dirty rumors. Dirty rumors.
That's my Ghostbusters joke. That's what I heard.
That's from Ghostbusters?
Yes, Your Honor. This man has no dick.
No idea what that is.
Oh, man. You got to go watch Ghostbusters again.
All right. All right. So we have 6 people. 6 people are in here.
6 people are listening to us?
Yeah. One of them is Marty Kleppner.
I'm in trouble.
So I don't know what, and fucking Fortunacci is not in here. Where in the fuck is that asshole?
Idea.
It was his goddamn idea. Making me get fucking drunk. Jesus.
Well, then he should definitely be on here.
Where the fuck are you, Mikey? Mickey. Fuck.
Don't misspell.
I spelled his name wrong.
Oh, man. Now he's never going to get online.
Oh, and then he was on a date night with someone else. What? Oh.
Set this thing up.
He had a date night going on next to him where 2 people were playing on their cell phones.
Oh,
I know, I'm fucking working on it, dude. I'm on my 2nd beer, but it's like really heavy beer.
No, that was from like yesterday.
Was that yesterday?
Yeah, that's not relevant to now.
Oh, okay. And who the fuck is Swingman?
Who?
YouTube chat.
No idea.
I don't know.
All I have on my phone is you and me, so I don't know who that
Oh, right. Well, I need a topic to talk about. So if anyone in any of our 3 viewers,
poll our massive crowd,
whoever Swingman is, it's probably like Tim. Who is it? Can I click on you? No. I can report you though. I can put you in timeout. Fucking Swingman. Who the fuck is Swingman? I don't know. Did you guys do anything special for the Ella Fitzgerald celebration? Was there anything going on at Atomic for that?
Nope. Dude, I know. You don't got to shake your head at me.
Hey, you work there.
Barely.
Do you not DJ there?
Nope.
Why not?
I'm never home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I guess Laura Windley did something in North Carolina for it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. The only thing I know about Ella Fitzgerald was that Chick Webb thought she was fat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because when she got, so she was at the Apollo.
Yeah.
She got discovered at the Apollo by Billy Strayhorn, I think.
No, she got discovered at the Apollo by a couple of the guys from Chick's band.
I thought one of them was Strayhorn though. I thought Strayhorn introduced Ella Fitzgerald to Chick Webb, and Chick Webb looked at her and was like, "Oh, she's fat," and like didn't even give her a chance.
I don't know anything about the fat story, but no, I don't think Strayhorn had anything to do with it.
Strayhorn. No, not Strahan. That's Michael Strahan. He's a football player. No, Billy Strayhorn, because he wrote "Take the A Train," right?
Yeah. The best Duke Ellington song Duke Ellington never wrote.
That's not a good song.
You don't like A Train?
No.
Oh, I love A Train.
A Train's shitty.
No, I like it. I especially like it later on when Duke had like a waltz intro to it, and then it takes off.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
There's so many other better fucking Duke Ellington songs. Take the A Train or like It Don't Mean a Thing. I hate that song too.
Okay, I agree with you, but I actually like the version of It Don't Mean a Thing that actually has the 3 girl vocalists.
When they like do the row, row, row your boat thing?
Yeah, they layer the vocals on. I love that. I hate the original one with Ivy Anderson. I can't stand that.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Drives me crazy.
You're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
That's how wrong you are.
I'm so right. I'm gonna have a drink.
Yeah, you're only on your first drink, dude. I'm gonna have. I'm gonna be hungover tomorrow.
This is like my 5th drink today, so you can just shut it.
It's what?
I said that's my first drink since I came home. It's about my 5th drink today, so you can shut it.
Was it like Dapper Day or something in Disneyland?
No, this is, you know me. Come on.
You were just out.
Yep. Yep. You know Ella Fitzgerald was married to Ray Brown, right?
Who's Ray Brown?
Ray Brown's one of the greatest jazz bass players of all time. He was Oscar Peterson's bass player for years.
Oh, I don't know who Ray Brown is. I know who Wally Herzog is. He plays the bass. And I know who the bassy guy was. Walter Page.
Walter Page, man.
I know that guy, but I don't know who Ray Brown was.
I love Walter Page's nickname was Biggin.
Bigot?
Biggin. Big one.
Oh, Biggin.
Biggin. They called him Biggin because he was a biggin.
You're right.
Yeah.
So did you ever get a DJ name? Because I really like DJ Second Place.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. You were the only one.
No, I was not the only one, fucker.
And
there was fucking tons of people. Tons of people who liked that comment.
If by tons of people you mean you, then yeah.
No, bullshit, dude. Even you're the person that your girlfriend, Lauren. She liked it. She could DJ Mixer a lot.
I tried to crowdsource a DJ nickname on Facebook, and the 2 that people seem to be most kind of taken with was DJ Old Fashioned, because drink plus state of mind.
Yeah.
And then I think it was July in Boston suggested just The Suit, which I thought was hilarious.
I like it.
Yeah. Not DJ The Suit, just The Suit.
Yeah. So Joe Journalist said, best band leaders are musicians that aren't DJ'd enough.
All right.
Well, fucking, it used to be hashtag GFM.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like that guy, at least in the Balboa world, I don't really know how much Lindy Hop stuff he has that's actually decent, other than like Sun Valley Jump and whatnot.
Sun Valley and is it Here We Go Again? That's a killer song.
And I also DJ the Well All Right by the Entry Sisters.
Absolutely.
With Glenn in the background.
Yeah.
But personally, I think the best band leader that is not DJ'd enough is one of the Dorseys.
One of the Dorseys.
Or both of the Dorseys, if you want to say best band leaders.
I've been a big promoter for Tommy Dorsey for a long time.
Tommy?
Yeah.
Let me see what I got that I play of Tommy's. I play
the shit out of Non-Drastic. Have you heard that track?
Non-Drastic.
Non-Drastic is a badass track.
Oh, his theme song, Closing. Let's see what that sounds like. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that do you know that one?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Non-Drastic? I just told you about it.
Is that the version you I meant the version.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a good track.
I think I mean, for me, the Dorsey song that I like the most is fucking 1 O'Clock Jump.
That's a good one.
From that song, from the thing, from Groovy Movie.
And
That thing's
also,
tight, dude.
I found a version of Miner Goes a Muggin' that isn't with Duke Ellington playing the piano, and it still holds up.
Oh yeah, I play that song all the time from
Yeah,
Dorsey.
it's good shit.
Where is it? Yeah,
It's right
it's a live
Yeah,
recording.
that one right there. That one, yeah. Click that.
Oh, you can see it?
No.
You fucking dick. I also have this one.
The Coca-Cola Company presents the Victory Parade of Spotlight Band.
It'll get going.
All right.
Let's fast
And here's
forward.
tonight's overseer.
Here it comes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll tell
feel
you
like-
who else I would nominate for this. Any of the good danceable stuff from Harry James before he got all schmaltzy is good shit.
Well, you got to talk to fucking Crispy, DJ Krispy Kreme, DJ Rice Krispies, Christian Bossert.
Okay.
You know Christian?
Is he a Harry James guy?
Yeah, he did. He actually at ABW some time ago for the band battle, which you're gonna have to pick an instrument person for.
Sure.
Is he did Harry James?
Yeah, man.
And I was like, really, dude? Like, how are you gonna do Harry
No,
James? He's like, just trust me.
The
And I was
stuff
like,
that-
all right, like I totally trust you. And then like he played it, I was like, fuck, dude, this is fucking good, man.
Yeah, the stuff that Harry James did right after he left Goodman's band
Yeah,
was tight.
yeah.
But by the time you get around like 44, 45, he was just all about the schmaltzy sentimental crap. It was horrible.
No, actually, I actually think I might disagree.
Really?
And I think that, let me see here. You said 45?
Yeah, from 45 on, like post-war stuff, he started getting real. That's all that like Cherry Blossom and Cherry Beer.
Right, that's what I was saying, is that the stuff that was before 45 is really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, no, you were saying the opposite.
No. I was saying the stuff that he did right after he left Goodman, like 39, 40, 41, super good. Sharp as a tack and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've actually two of my favorite tracks that I play are like 1939 live versions of Harry James doing Sugarfoot Stomp.
Yeah.
And God, what's the other one? There's another one. I'll find it.
I find a lot of this stuff gets really brassy later on in the years.
Exactly. That's my complaint too.
Yeah.
And I actually, when I first started swing dancing, you're familiar with Carl's Jr., right?
Miss Carl's Jr.?
You're familiar with Carl's Jr.
I've heard of Carl's Jr.
I when I first got into swing dancing, I was actually working for Carl's Jr. I was the drive-in guy.
Right.
But one of the ladies that I worked with was she was a older Hispanic lady, probably in her like late 70s. And when she found out that I was getting into swing dancing, she got all excited because she used to dance when she was younger in LA. So we were talking one day and she was like, the band that me and all my friends loved most to dance to was Harry James, but he was such a pain in the ass when you saw him live because he'd come out with his band and they'd play for like a half hour and it was amazing. And then they'd take a break and it was like a 45-minute break.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, we saw him over and over again. He used to play the Palladium all the time, but his breaks were longer than his sets.
That's crazy. I never knew that about him.
Yeah, well, I didn't either. I guess you had to be there.
I do know that all those ghost bands are fucking garbage.
I could not agree with you more strongly.
There was because in San Francisco the USS Hornet would have all sorts of. They'd bring in their bands, all the ghost bands into town.
Yep.
And it was fucking cool, man, because it was just in Alameda, and it was like, you know, on the aircraft carrier and whatnot, and it was huge. It was really cool. And so I got to see Artie Shaw and his band, led by like his son, maybe, or something.
Could be.
And he was actually in the audience.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool.
That's
the band
awesome.
was fucking shitty.
Yep.
And then I saw Les Brown's band, and that was really garbage.
Was he still with them?
No.
Okay.
And then I saw.
I had some friends way back in the day that actually managed to see both Les Brown's band and Tex Beneke before those guys died.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The only guy I got to see before he died was Joe Williams.
You told me about that, you lucky son of a bitch.
Yeah, because it was Joe Williams with Nancy Wilson.
Yeah.
And fucking Nancy Wilson, dude. That bitch, holy shit. No. She fucking thinks that she's God's gift to everything.
You told me about this.
Oh my Lord.
That she's a blessing to you.
Yes. And that everyone should be recognizing right now the moment that they're experiencing that is her voice. That is a gift from God, and that they are blessed to be able to experience.
And you got to hear that gift, you lucky guy.
How
How lucky you are.
Yeah, real
How
fucking
lucky that she got to tell you how lucky you are.
I did get to also got to see actually I got to open for right. Yeah, sure, Scout. Yeah, sure. I got to open for he's probably fucking Swingman. Fucking Kraft. I got to open for a Count Basie's band.
You told me that, yeah.
With
awesome.
Rosemary Clooney.
Yeah.
And that was a really disappointing experience.
That's a shame.
Yeah, because I was really young and like I was into Basie because Basie was like my first love, and then they came on and it was just like, what the fuck? Like it was really confusing, and there was like a lot of white guys in the band, and so that was like disappointing. And the drummer was like fucking terrible, and Rosemary Clooney was awesome. She was really funny and super proud of George, and like tried to hook George up with all these random women in the audience. It was really funny. She was just trying to get him, you know, attached to someone.
One of my best friends up in the Seattle area, a guy that I actually worked with back when I was working at the mall in Seattle, we were talking about concerts and things that we'd seen when we were younger. And he's a couple of years older than me, and he was telling me that the very first concert that he saw when he was like 13 years old was the Basie Orchestra with Basie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, you're a lucky mofo.
Yeah.
Super cool.
I did see I saw Etta James before is she dead?
Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, I saw her before she died.
That's cool.
Yeah, she was in a wheelchair. One of those little ones, you know.
Like I still vividly remember where I was when I heard that Ella Fitzgerald had died. But
really?
Totally. Huh?
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I was at the Starbucks next to the Lido Theater in Newport, right by Balboa, because that's where I was working at the time, and it was all over the news.
Wow. When did she die?
That would have been like 94, maybe 95, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was not into it at the time.
Yeah. No, but the thing was, like, when I heard it, I was sad because, you know, a legend has passed. But I also knew that, like, she'd been struggling with diabetes for a long time. They'd amputated her legs. She was going blind. I was like, I'm sad that she's gone. But on the other hand, like, that was a hell of a...
They amputated her legs?
Yeah, she was in a wheelchair because they had taken her legs below the knees. I'm almost positive of that.
Wow.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's true. Yeah, it was really severe diabetes that she was struggling with at the end.
Hey, Guzzo, are you still in the chat?
Because if so, Google that.
No, he had asked a question. Would you consider Bob too much of a crooner? And I don't know who he means by Bob.
Bob Crosby?
Bob Crosby? On it. No, no, I don't care about the amputation, Mike. What are you talking about with your crooning? Who wouldn't you consider Bob too much a crooner? Bob who? Oh, Bob Dorsey? Who the fuck is Bob Dorsey?
Bob Dorsey? Bob Eberly?
There's Jimmy Dorsey and there's Tommy Dorsey. I don't know who Bob is. Is that like Clarence, the fifth Beatle?
Bob Eberly?
Bob Eubanks?
I got nothing.
Bob Barker?
Hey, Bob Rebob?
Bob Dobalina?
Bob Aran?
Bob the Knob Goblin?
Red Robin comes Bob
Crosby. I didn't know that Bob Crosby sang.
Oh my God, yeah. And he sounds a lot like Bing.
He sounds a lot like you?
Like Bing, his brother.
Oh, like Bing.
Yeah.
Let's see if I've got any. Whoops.
I personally like Bob Crosby's voice. But I also like Bing's voice, so there you go.
What song does he sing on? Do you know?
He sang a bunch of stuff. I don't know that he had a real signature.
Can't We Be Friends?
Sure.
Let's see. Nope. Squeeze Me.
Nope, sorry.
No. You Must Have Been a Beautiful Baby.
I bet you made the key.
Is that him?
Yeah, it sounds just like Bing, doesn't it?
All right, let's see.
You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child. When you were only starting to go to kindergarten, I bet you drove the little boys wild. And when it came to winning blue ribbon, you must have shown the other.
All right. Then Swing at the Sugar Bowl.
These are tablets, like in a shades all day. Oh, Pop James is doing it since Sugar Bowl's gone. Swing up through.
I would say the first one sounds more like Bing than the second one does.
Yeah. No, a lot of his vocal style was very similar to his brother.
Yeah.
I liked them both. I always liked Bing's style.
Hey, so did they have crooners in the 30s?
Yeah, absolutely.
Were they called crooners?
Yeah, for sure.
So Frank, when he started with Dorsey and that Niagara song, so do I even have Niagara anymore? No. That was, he was crooning.
Yeah, for sure.
So when did crooning start then, if it didn't start in the 30s?
If you talk to people who are big on the crooner style of singing, they'll tell you that it's actually like a late 20s thing, like Rudy Valley and Al Bowley.
But wasn't Frankie Valli from like the 50s and 60s?
Not Frankie Valli. Al Bowley or Rudy Valley.
Oh, is Rudy Valley related to Frankie Valli?
No, not even slightly.
Fuck.
Sorry. But no,
That's
it's
okay.
like that whole like rah, 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 that kind
Right.
of stuff. That was the original style of crooning. And then when Bing came along, he changed the game because he treated crooning through a microphone as opposed to the way a lot of the other crooners did, which was more of a vaudeville style. Like instead of trying to sing emotionally but still try to reach the back balcony, Bing was all about being a lot more intimate and being a little bit softer. So he like flipped the game completely. But it was they still called it crooning.
I thought crooning started in like the 50s with the Rat Pack and shit like that. Frank and Dean and Sammy.
No, if like I said, if you spend time around people who are big on like 1920s culture, they will wax rhapsodic about the early crooners.
Yeah.
And again, they're gonna talk at great length about Rudy Valley and Al Bowley and early Bing Crosby and stuff like that. Yep.
Yeah, Guzzo says the old 20s style wax cylinder early records and recordings are total crooning style.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't listen to any of that stuff. I find it odd.
Yep. It's not a style that I find appealing at all. I just find it of interest historically, but it's not stuff that I sit around and listen to. Not my thing. I know plenty of people that do, but dude, not for me.
Right. So we have 8 viewers now there, Peter.
Oh, hello, everyone.
Yeah. So what are we talking about now?
I don't know. What do they want to know?
Joe journalist, whoever that guy is. I can't see what his picture. Oh, hey, that's fucking Joe. That's Joe. That's fucking that's the fucking flamer. That's Joe Pangburn.
Oh, I know that guy.
I know that guy. Is Joe still in chat?
The man of 1,000 puns.
Do I have? Oh no, there's only two. Wait, what? That's weird. Alabama Joe. What's up, Joe? Joe Firehand.
So let me ask you, Kyle, because I'm not sure how this is all working. I see you on my screen and I see me on my screen, but I don't see anybody else. Can other people see both of us?
So with Katie, what's up, Katie?
Hi, Katie.
What's up, KDP? So if I'm doing it correctly, what they're seeing is they're seeing who's ever talking is kind of takes up most of the screen, like that.
Okay. Got it. Well
defined. And then the person who's not talking takes up like that, like this,
sure.
like here.
And that's what I'm seeing on my phone right now is you're on the majority of the screen, and then I'm this tiny little corner.
Right. So it should be flipping back and forth depending on who's talking.
Okay.
That's technically what it's supposed to. It shows whoever's talking. Right. Cool. Thanks, Brett. Thanks, Mike. So yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. That's Google Hangouts, but we're using Hangouts and broadcasting through YouTube.
Got it. So everyone that's currently with us is seeing you and me.
Huh?
So is everyone that is currently involved in this, are they seeing you and I, or are they seeing all of us?
No, they see both of us.
Okay.
So they're seeing that picture in picture. It swaps back and forth between me and you, depending on who's talking. And then depending on where they're at, they're also seeing chat.
Holy crap. So it really is the you and me show. Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
All right. How are my eyebrows? Are they good? Okay. There it is. That's what I'm talking about.
You gotta.
Yeah.
No picture, only one at a time. Oh, no picture in picture. Oh, that's got to be startling when there's like a back and forth.
Like, hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
So I can pirate this right now.
Oh no, I'm gonna pirate. I'm just a pirate.
I'm just so everyone understands, I'm getting the weirdest looks from my cat right now because I keep shouting. She's baffled by this whole thing.
So speaking of the Pangburns,
yes,
they're really big fans of, well, specifically Katie and possibly Joe, but I've never talked to Joe about it, so I don't know. They're really big fans of Bobby McGee. Yes. What do you think of Bobby McGee's music?
It's funny because I was actually talking about this to some people recently. I'm fascinated by the resurgence, or the surgence, I suppose, of interest in the Bobby McGee's style of music for dancing, because to me it's really good jazz music that swings that I've loved since even before I got into swing dancing. It was just jazz music that swings that I've loved for a long time, and I've always liked dancing to it myself, but it was never stuff that I would ever have DJ'd for the rest of the swing dance community, because it was always stuff that people would be like, ew, like, music from the 60s, we'd never dance to that. It's all, rah, 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 big band swing from the 30s. And I was like, okay, fine. I like all of it. So if you guys don't want to dance to this, no big deal. I'm really pleased that the dance community is having their eyes opened to 60s era bassy, 60s era Harry James, 60s era Goodman, stuff like that, because it's good fucking music. These are incredibly talented swing era musicians who were continuing to play their great music as they continued to grow and progress as musicians well into the 50s and 60s. And we're finally getting to the point where we can accept that this is still good stuff to dance to. I don't like all of it, but I like a lot of it.
Yeah. So do you know Rob and Emma?
very well.
Yeah. So Rob's in chat right now. He
Hey,
says
Rob.
hello. So it's I find it interesting because I find that overall I think that I like half of Bob McGee's music.
I would agree. I would completely agree with that. I would give it a 50%.
And it's funny because the half that I like, I've played for years.
Yeah.
Years. Love dancing to it because it all comes from fucking Basie Live in Newport, 50 whatever, 57.
Sure.
Like, you know, all that shit comes from there. And the stuff that I don't like is the more recently discovered stuff that when Kate went and Basie at the Sands too, Mike, is awesome. The stuff that Kate Hadeen recently got from Marge, like 3 or 4 years ago now, and that's the stuff that is relatively new to the community. I find to be really aggressive, really loud, and doesn't successfully ride the line between swing music and jazz.
Yeah.
Where the Basie at Newport stuff successfully rides the line between swing music and jazz, where if you were to pull out like a single solo from that, you'd be like, wow, this is clearly not from the swing era. Like, there's just no way.
Right.
But when you put that, you layer that on top of the Basie rhythm section,
You put it in context and it works.
yeah, and like, and I specifically think that it's the Basie rhythm section that Basie rhythm section / the Basie vibe that allows for those songs to be to successfully cross over.
Yeah.
Because I also find that because Buddy Rich is one that gets played a lot that I don't like, and I find it really aggressive, and I find that there's not a lot of breath that the instruments take, that the musicians take, that the whole band takes.
Yep.
Versus Basie, there's just this inherent breath and pause inside of the solos, between solos, with the rhythm section, with the band as a whole, that helps to emulate the original swing era.
Yeah.
And then when you add that on top of the rhythm section and whatnot, I find that you can successfully play that music without people going, yeah.
Yeah. No, there was definitely a shift in the way that that jazz music for big bands was being addressed starting in kind of the late 50s, and from that point kind of on. Like, it never really went back, but big band jazz music from the late 50s on was and continues to be very dense.
Very what?
Dense.
Oh, right.
There's just a ton of stuff happening all the time. The sound is very thick. It's very, as you said, I like the word you use. It's very aggressive sounding. It's not fun to listen to. It's just very. It's like the painter decided to use every single color on his palette all at once,
right?
Instead of using them judiciously and in turn in order to create a continuity. I felt that got lost, and you can hear it in any of Woody Herman's stuff from the late 50s onward, any of Duke Ellington's stuff from the late 50s onward. Most of those bands that were trying to stay quote unquote relevant as jazz music continued to change, they were like, well, I still want to have a big band, but I'm going to try to stay hip and relevant. And it's too much all happening at the same time. It's unpleasant for me to listen to. Yeah.
So Joe asked, what about some of the stuff, the Woody Herman Live at Newport stuff? Still too aggressive. And I don't necessarily know that I would qualify the Woody Herman stuff as aggressive per se. I think that there's a few, looking at my library, there's a few tracks that I really like and play from 60. Where did it go? 63. I've got a couple tracks, and I find that the Woody Herman stuff is really loud.
Yeah. No, my feeling about Herman is he was one of these guys that he kind of came on to the swing scene late, for one thing. Like he put together his bands, like the First Herd and stuff like that, kind of in the towards the end of the swing era, being a force. And then he just tried really hard to stay relevant in the jazz community with a big band for decades. And for me, most of his stuff just falls flat. A lot of it is him doing big band arrangements of like bebop and hard bop charts, like a lot of Horace Silver stuff. He's got versions of like Sister Sadie and things that just like it. It's fine, but it's not stuff that I'm ever gonna DJ or want to dance to. It's big band jazz. It's not swing.
Yeah. Well, what week 2 in the experiment, Kate challenged everyone to, or we did the last minute DJ challenge.
Yeah, that was rad.
Right, which was super cool, and I never did anything like it. And when someone got Fletcher Henderson, I about crapped my pants, and in happiness that I didn't have to have Fletcher Henderson. And then Kate gave me Woody Herman.
Yeah, I remember.
Which I kind of crapped my pants on, but then it ended up turning into that, like, it's a Woody Herman band not playing Woody Herman tracks.
Right.
And which was very unintentional for the first 4 songs, and then turned extremely intentional for the rest of the half an hour. And it was actually kind of fun. And I think the last song was a stretch to get to all tracks not being Woody Herman tracks. But I find that the Woody Herman tracks, so like Apple Honey and I think Four Brothers.
Mustache.
What's that?
Father's Mustache.
Father's Mustache are just. They're probably fine jazz tunes. I know Father's Mustache is a super popular jazz track,
Yep.
a jazz song, jazz compilation, jazz. What is it called? Composition. I know that's a super popular jazz composition, but oh my lord, especially like Four Brothers. Like Four Brothers is like super cool, but like you can't dance to that thing.
Yeah, no, and I think the way that you phrased it just now is perfect. Four Brothers is a phenomenal piece of music. I don't want to dance to it.
Yeah.
I want to sit there and I want to listen to those 4 sax players kill it. And I want to applaud those guys. But I'm not going to it doesn't make me want to dance. It makes me want to applaud the skill of the musicians. And those are 2 different, incredibly valid, very cool things.
Yeah.
You know?
So what do you think about Buddy Rich?
Buddy Rich to me makes me think of Art Tatum, which is Buddy Rich is one of these guys who is so phenomenally prodigious on his instrument that he doesn't know how to not do everything all the time.
Yeah.
If I had a choice of listening to a drum solo of Buddy Rich as opposed to, gosh, almost anybody, Gene Krupa or Joe Jones or Dave Tuff, I would almost always rather listen to those other guys, because Buddy Rich is so capable of doing everything that he does everything.
Yeah.
And it's overwhelming. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with his skill, but it doesn't mean that I find it a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
Having said that, there is a clip that you can look up on YouTube of Buddy Rich just before he unfortunately passed away from complications of a very simple piece of surgery, doing Hawaiian War Chant when he's like 69 years old. And it's awesome. It is so worth watching.
All right, let me see here.
He kills it.
How do I do this?
I do not know. It's technology. Oh,
There we
hey.
go.
Your screen just got smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look. Yeah, that's the clip. Yeah, just let it roll. I could watch. I've watched this like probably probably 20 times in the last
When we
week.
first found out, ladies and gentlemen, that Buddy was going to do tonight's show, I said there is one tune that I want him to do more than absolutely anything else. Now, he demurred at first, but I happened to hold the mortgage on his house, and he finally said that he would accommodate us. Now, you may want to dance, but when I remember him playing this with the Dorsey Band back in 40 and 41, everybody gathered around the bandstand just like you are and watched goggle-eyed as Buddy Rich played Hawaiian War Chants.
Shut the fuck up, Kyle.
So that was pretty cool.
Right? It's pretty awesome.
The interesting thing for me was that The first guy. Oh, the video's not coming across. The sound is super compressed. Oh shit! Sorry, Rob. Let me see here. Let me fetch that link, and then so you have it. So what I did here was the saxophone player.
Yeah.
Had no freaking clue what swing music was.
Right.
Then the horn player totally understood it.
The trumpet
was
guy
thrown-
was badass. Like
It
he
was
even
thrown
quoted
back.
Well Get It.
The trumpet player.
Yeah.
Then
The trumpet guy quoted Well Get It a couple of times.
yes. Then the clarinetist was fine, and the last guy, was that a trombone?
Yeah.
The last guy understood what swing music was. So I find that to be really interesting. Of like what I find to be the easiest way to determine whether or not a musician actually knows what swing music is if they are swinging their solos or not.
Yep.
Because that first guy, holy shit, man, that was just fucking trash.
Yeah. Painful.
Right, in terms of from a swing music lens.
But I also think it's compelling when, noting exactly that when you watch the clip multiple times, which I'm sure you will now, you'll notice that when that sax guy comes up, Buddy Rich is yelling at him in the background, like egging him on, trying to get him to do something. And he doesn't do that with any of the other soloists, but he's yelling at the sax player. And it's not like the first couple of times, it's like, yeah, it's like he's really feeling it and he's into it. And after I watch it a couple of times, I'm like, no, he's trying to get the guy to play better.
Well, that was always what I heard about the Carnegie Hall thing was Gene Krupa in the middle of
Don't Be That Way.
No. Sing, Sing, Sing. No.
No, it's the opener. Don't Be That Way.
Yeah, no. So, well, okay. So I'm trying to put together a best kind of compilation of data about that concert. And so I'm reading a whole bunch of different stuff because a lot of the stuff that I've read is stories because everyone's pretty much dead, and now it's just story time. And so, specifically the story time is like when Benny Goodman goes to the not the Palladium, but the Palomar Ballroom.
Right.
And like there's like 6 different songs that get quoted as being the song that
we're gonna go down swinging.
What's that?
Yeah, we're gonna play this song and go down swinging, right?
Right. And there's 6 different songs.
Yeah.
Goes from Super Straight Lace to Awesome. So Guzzo says, "Don't Be That Way" goes from Super Straight Lace to Awesome by the end. I also think I actually use Swing Time in the Rockies as my example because that's what I heard. And when you listen to Swing Time in the Rockies, the chorus and the band in the beginning is just really tight. Like they're just very stiff and it's very accurate.
Yeah.
And then you can hear Gene in the background banging his drums, almost like he's like yelling at him. And then when when Goodman starts taking his solo, Gene starts egging him on.
Yeah.
Through the drums. And then by the time that Ziggy Elman starts taking his solo at the end, the band has loosened up, and they're off to the races and whatnot. So that's what I'm trying to figure out is like at what point actually is there that transition between super tight band that is nervous and scared to be there and comfortable swing band that is proud to demonstrate this newfound idea to the rest of the population there in New York.
And it's entirely plausible to suppose that it had to happen a couple of times over the course of that concert.
Right.
Like the classic story, I think the one that Guzzo's referencing is, the band opened with "Don't Be That Way," and it's told several times from I think a couple of different musicians that they all started out the concert with that song and they were all very freaked out and they were all playing very stiff. And when it came time for Krupa to play his, because they do the diminishing, progressively quieter thing, kind of like what we associate with In the Mood, quieter, and then it, there's a a drum break, and then the band comes back with a screaming out chorus. And the story goes that Gene just beat the shit out of everything on his kit to wake the band up, and then they finished. By the time "Don't Be That Way" was done, they felt good about themselves. But I think it's probably safe to say that they started freaking out again because it is still fucking Carnegie Hall.
Yeah.
And so by the time Swing Time and the Rockies came around, they were probably, they had placed themselves back in their own mental cages again. And as you said, it took Gene beating the shit out of everything again to wake them up one more time. And
Yeah.
it probably happened a lot of times during the course of the night.
Yeah.
Because it's
Well,
Carnegie Hall.
And that was the last main show that Goodman played with.
Sorry?
Krupa, right? That was the last big show that Goodman and Krupa played together?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that was January of 38.
Yeah.
And Krupa left, I think within 6 weeks.
Yeah. Well, all because of the Sing 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 solo is what I heard.
Well, I mean,
not because. So that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Like Gene and Benny had shit with each other for a while, and that was definitely the last straw. But it's also it's interesting to note that when Gene left the band, it was very acrimonious. Like, Benny was a total shithead to him about it, and Gene was a shithead back, and they were really mean to each other. And then later on the same year of 1938, Harry James decided that he was going to leave and form his own band. And I think Benny was very aware of the bad press that he'd gotten about the whole Gene Krupa thing, so he made it very easy. With Harry James leaving, it was like, you're leaving with my blessing, and here's a bunch of charts, and don't make these mistakes. He was very helpful.
Right.
By the time Harry James was leaving.
Right. Yeah, because Krupa was really like a dancer friendly guy.
He what?
Krupa was a real dancer friendly guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, he actually liked dancers.
Very much so.
And wanted to play for dancers.
Yeah.
But have you ever seen the Gene Krupa story?
With Sal Mineo?
Yeah.
Yeah, horrible.
No. It is not horrible. It is the best documentary ever filmed in the history. What were you
smoking when you watched this?
What I like the best, there's two things that I like the best about it. One is that Benny Goodman's name is not uttered ever.
Right.
Throughout the entire fucking thing. It's like Gene Krupa was in this band. And then
band with a clarinet player.
Own band.
Yep.
And then the second thing that I love best about it is all the drum solos. So the drum solos were recorded by Gene.
Right.
And then replicated by Sal Mineo.
Right.
And so you hear but what you see is
Yep. Have you ever seen the Benny Goodman Story starring Steve Allen?
Maybe?
Horrifying. And dude, the thing about the Benny Goodman Story is, yes, Steve Allen is playing Benny Goodman, and I like Steve Allen, but they actually managed to get Gene Krupa to be in the movie, and Fletcher Henderson is in the movie.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but Fletcher Henderson is relegated to this really sad sidekick. At one point, Steve Allen actually, as Benny Goodman, turns and is like, "Here, Fletcher, hold my clarinet." Yeah. It's that level of awful. It's a horrible, horrible film.
Wow.
Yeah. So anytime you feel like clawing your eyes out and wasting 2 hours that you'll never get back, go ahead and watch it.
But on opposition to that, my actual favorite is not Make Mine Music. A Song Is Born.
Oh yeah. It's kind of a playful. It's the one that they redid. That's the redo of Ball of Fire, right?
No, Stealing Apples.
Gentlemen, I don't wish to interrupt, but we seem to need a...
This is fucking great. And hopefully, Rob, this will... I'm going to change my setting. 360.
Oh, sorry. Are you talking about a particular song, not a movie?
I'm talking about... I'm going to screen share. if I can figure this out. Application window. I'm talking about a song, a movie called A Song Is Born, but the specific clip from that of Stealing Apples,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
which is this.
Gentlemen, I don't wish to interrupt, but we seem to need
I'm very aware of this,
a
yes.
form of music.
Very good, man.
Thank you very much. No, Martin Brooke, we need you with us. Oh, you mean to play jazz? Yes, it's very likely you might be able to play your umpity. Oh, then I better take my book along. Yes, good, and we'll all go along.
Yes,
oh,
sure.
I think not, gentlemen. Perhaps you'd better continue with your work. Oh, I wish we could go too. This is our Professor Martin Brooke, gentlemen. I see you have everything ready. Is this the music meter? Well, no, we don't use it.
Okay, so question. This is Lionel Hampton.
Yes.
Who's this?
The girl? No idea.
Okay, do we know who he is?
That's Mel Powell.
And this guy?
I'm not sure. I can't quite make him out.
And then the drummer, I don't know who the drummer is.
We haven't got anything written down, Professor.
Well, we can't play without music.
Yeah, the drummer is right here.
If you can get a closer view.
Yeah, I don't know who it is.
Well,
Benny Goodman used to. Benny Goodman. I never was we with you.
no.
It's Shelly Man.
There's something in this book that might help you, Martin. Oh, just sit down, Professor. If you feel like it, you can join in. Mel, let's steal some apples. That's fine, Professor. Now, anything you do, just follow.
Hey, is that behind Danny Kaye? Is that Dorsey?
Yeah, it's Tommy Dorsey.
And then Armstrong is that little piece of face right next to, in between the
Correct.
two.
And I'm pretty sure the drummer is Shelly Man.
Okay. And then I think behind Dorsey is the Ink Spots, right?
Yep.
Because they have a clip before this.
Yep.
I think that's I love that clip, man.
Yeah.
I think that thing's super cool.
No, so, A Song Is Born and Ball of Fire are the same film. It's just they swapped the genders.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Mike so Uzo says
plot, same
the
everything.
girl is Virginia Mayo.
Yeah.
Well, I play there's a track from oh fuck. It's hold on. Yeah, from Krupa in I don't know when. But they introduced Ball of Fire. And they're like, oh, so, we got this new song we're playing at you, him and Roy Eldridge. You got a name for it. And he's like, nothing yet. Which is actually what they called the song before it was called Ball of Fire.
Oh, there you go.
Is how I understand it. Which I thought was pretty...
Seems likely.
I know, right?
I mean, there's that Goodman Sextet thing. It haven't named it yet, and that turned into something else. So.
Or the famous one, Count Basie. You even know before I even get the question out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Blue Balls.
I got you covered.
That's a good one.
Yep.
What was Basie's theme song?
What was Basie's theme song?
Yeah.
Depends on what point in his career.
Old
30s,
Testament.
30s, it was 1 o'clock jump. Later on, it was Woodside.
Was it really Woodside?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Like for the almost the entire second half of his career, that was the Count Basie Orchestra theme was Woodside.
I did not know that.
Yep.
All right. Trivia time. What was Dorsey's theme song?
Oh. Wait. Give me a second. Getting Sentimental Over You.
I'm going to play it.
You're welcome.
All right. What about Glenn Miller?
Moonlight Serenade.
Yeah, that's easy. What about did Duke have a theme song?
A-Train.
Was that his theme song?
Yeah.
Legitimately though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't come up. Didn't someone was Smoke Rings someone's theme song?
Yes, Smoke Rings was Glenn Gray.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What about let's see. Did Lunsford? Hey, so speaking of Lunsford, did Lunsford have a theme song?
Yes, it was Nothing Else Matters. It's a Metallica song.
Were you on Team Lunsford or were you on Team Henderson?
Oh, I didn't actually cast a vote. I probably would have gone for the sake of the dancers, I would have gone for Lunsford.
I think we talked about that where the correct answer was Lunsford.
Yeah.
But the right answer was Henderson.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lunsford's theme, what was? Oh, actually, yes, he did, and it was actually called Lunsford Special. So there you go.
What is it really?
Yeah.
That was his theme song?
I think so.
No.
Let me check. Do. I happen to have this band called the Big Band Almanac. Or this book called the Big Band Almanac, and it lists bands and theme songs. Partland, Lyman, Jimmy Lunsford. Oh, okay. I was wrong. I apologize. He had 2 theme songs, Uptown Blues and Jazz Nocracy.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Jazz Nocracy? Oh, right. Jazz Nocracy. See, the problem, yeah, that's a really good book.
It's a great book.
The problem that I have with Jazznocracy is similar to the problem that I have with Streamliner. Streamliner? No, that's what's his face? Bill Elliott with Skyliner.
Yes.
Is that like melody, like that like wah wah wah?
Yeah.
On top of chug 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 chug
Yep.
chug, and I hate that, man. It confuses me beyond all get out.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I know, right? Let's see here. Yeah, Mike was on Team Fletcher, Team Henderson, though. So that's correct. Whoever is talking gets a no pip. Australia checking you in. Yay. I'm just seeing who's chatting.
Yeah.
Fucking Mickey never responded, though. Fucking Mickey.
That guy's in trouble.
Let's talk about Mickey.
What would you like to talk about?
Let's talk about Mickey's dance history.
I know nothing.
You know nothing? I'm trying to think of the first time that I ever saw Mickey dance. I think it was at EDC when he competed with Kelly.
The first time I recall being around, like hearing his name, it was Bal Rendezvous, probably 2006. Because he won the quote-unquote International Balboa Championships.
Right.
And that was a big thing.
Right. Yeah, I saw him compete with Kelly, and they threw a massive leg flare because so Brett Martin's like, I didn't vote, but no one ever says Hines, so I'll go with him. So the problem with Earl Hines is I don't know. I don't know if I have a problem with Earl Hines. Do you have a problem with Earl Hines?
You have a problem with him? No.
Like, would you have picked Earl Hines?
No. But I like him.
I think Earl Hines' music is, I think it spans a really wide, like, time frame, genre. What's that?
He's got a huge range.
Yeah. And a lot of his stuff was just piano.
Yep.
And really focused on him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Earl Hines, from like a dancer's point of view, would work really well. Although, it's interesting because when, the ABW Battle of the Bands thing, Laura Windley did Django one year. And, like, she told me she wanted to do Django. And I was like, okay, but Django is fucking tough, man. Like, it is really rough to try to do a full hour of Django Gypsy.
And not have it all sound the same.
Right. And holy shit, dude, she fucking killed it, man.
Nice.
That year, she should have won.
Nice.
I forget, because, like, the hard part about the band battle is that traditionally the last band wins or Artie Shaw wins.
Right.
I think Artie Shaw wins even if he doesn't compete. And so we've actually officially banned Artie Shaw from competing. Because there was one year where Christian picked Artie Shaw and I picked Glenn Miller, and Glenn Miller totally fucking won. He totally won. And everyone picked Artie Shaw.
Of course.
And they were wrong.
Yep.
But Artie Shaw went last. But Laura Windley picked Django, and wow, man, it was really good. It was really good. Are you a Gypsy fan?
Yeah, I like it.
Just like, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's good. We used to have a once a month ball dance in Seattle, and our house band was a Gypsy band, and I always dug it, but that was once a month. I don't know that I could do it all night every night, but yeah, I like it. It's really great music. It's beautiful.
I prefer when it's Gypsy / jazz.
You like Jonathan's band?
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Okay.
So Django and his American Friends, because I don't think Jonathan actually takes enough solos for me to qualify it as Gypsy / jazz.
Okay.
I think that there's a Django highlight every now and then, as opposed to like a guitar solo every other song, if not every song. But you're also splashing in a trumpet solo and a sax solo, and there's horns in the background, and there's an arrangement, and it's an arranged style. It's not just a head track with, intro, solo, outro.
Fair enough.
So if you play, which I don't know of any Gypsy band that actually plays that way. I don't think that they do that. I think that if they're a Gypsy band, They're a gypsy band.
Yeah, it's true.
They're strings only
Yeah, that's true.
with maybe a drum. But like actually, so there's one band that's a little bit of that, at least it used to be, was a Hot Sugar Band out of France.
Never heard of him.
Dude, they're fucking great, man. They're out of Paris, and they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. When they play Snowball every year.
Oh, cool.
They played upstairs, and the first time they played Snowball, they were like, well, we've never played for Balboa dancers, so like, what do we do? And I had Mark translating because he speaks French, and I was like, 4 on the floor and just fucking charge it through, man. Chug, 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 chug. You can't go wrong. And so the whole night it was 4 on the floor, chug, 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 and it was fucking great.
That's
It was
brilliant.
so good. But the first year they were much more. They felt like they were much more of a gypsy band.
Yeah.
Then the second year they were more of gypsy highlights.
Sure.
Still really good, but more of a highlight band. They've got a couple CDs that I actually play. They're really good.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to check them out.
All right. Well, I think an hour and a half is a good amount of time.
I think so too. I think this was a good first episode.
Yeah, this was fun, man.
Yeah, I do.
So I think we should do it again.
I completely agree.
Just not totally drunk.
Yeah.
And
Less
not just
drunk.
music history title where we don't talk about music history at all.
Yeah, sounds good.
And we'll make sure that
We'll get
Mickey's
that.
here.
It sounds good, dude.
And we'll get you a microphone.
Yes, please.
All right, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
Likewise.
Thanks, everyone in chat, for hanging out with us. Really appreciate it.
Bye,
Hope
everybody.
you guys enjoyed it. And we'll do it again. So tell all your friends that we're awesome. And we'll see you guys around.
See ya.
Bye, guys.